By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds. I don't, the system is rigged, but why, all the more reason not to help it.
Going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication.
So another drama is brewing in Tinseltown and latest scoop on Bishop Jake's scandalous tumble from grace. It's been the talk of the whole social media after whispers emerged that he was caught red-handed at one of Denzels' shindigs, and apparently their connection runs deeper than we've all thought. While some of CB keep watching the unfolding drama, Denzel Washington is not standing aside. Word on the street is that he's been slightly throwing shade in Bishop Jake's direction without even mentioning him directly. How, you ask? Well, he spilled some spiritual tea during an interview with CBN about his movie, and it looks like he was subtly throwing shade at TD Jake's recent drama.
Opposing minorities, and Roman delves into the issues around the legal.
According to the Grapevine, Denzel dished out some seriously deep insights into his beliefs and how they shape his life both on and off camera. The guy's got this whole fusion of Christianity and showbiz philosophy going on. Faith for him was more than just a passive thing, and it's definitely not for everybody. As the movie titan said, you have to use your gifts. You know, faith without works is nothing, so not everybody has to be an activist. But get this, apparently Denzel had this moment where some mystic lady predicted he'd have a global impact, not as a preacher in some stuffy old church, but through his work in Hollywood. And you know what his pastor told him when he pondered if he was meant to be a preacher? Apparently Denzel already has all the gifts to bear the light and expose those who deviate for faith in secrecy, like Bishop Jakes, who has apparently have been a frequent guest at Diddy's bashes. The 66-year-old preacher appeared to respond to the claims during the Christmas Eve service at the Potter's house, calling the accusers liars.
I haven't been in a storm, I haven't been up under attack. I'm fine.
But once you've got in the exposing spotlight, there's no turning back. When discussing his new movie, Denzel slightly nodded to biblical stuff, naming his character to show off his depth of faith and how it's relevant in today's world. It was Denzel's way of using his craft to shake things up and highlight the darkest moments that reign in the industry. I think we are always in conflict between our higher natures and our more base natures, but Denzel Washington isn't just here to stir more drama. He's here using his talent as a megaphone for change, while some others, well, let's just say they're learning some lessons the hard way amidst the chaos and controversies. Denzel Washington's unwavering faith has been a beacon for those around him. Take, for instance, the infamous Oscar slap saga back in 2022. Turns out Denzel was backstage trying to fences after that.
The devil got a hold of that circumstance that night, and fortunately, there were people there.
An interview, Denzel dropped some wisdom warning about the devil showing up during the highest moments. He even shared a snippet during the Oscars, recalling Will Smith's acceptance speech, hinting that when the devil starts meddling, maybe there's something right brewing. But Bishop Jake's accusations are way more grave than just a slap. When recently accused of misconduct of Diddy's bashes, he personally addressed the issue, saying he's nothing to repent the worst that could happen if everything is true. All I got to do is repent sincerely from my heart. There's enough power in the blood to cover all kinds of sin. I don't care what it is, the blood would fix it. But I ain't got to repent about this. But here's the kicker. It's not like such sins or ill connections are going to stay in the darkness. And with the backlash from Washington, we may witness the fall of yet another mighty figure.
You know, you find different handles. You know, I tried as much as I could to wear the real.
Denzels Humility isn't just an act for the cameras. It's part of his DNA, from donating to colleges to visiting hospitals. Denzel's generosity flies under the radar. But what he cannot tolerate is the deviation from faith that TD Jakes, the big shot preacher of the Potter House Church, recently seems to have demonstrated. His association with the music mogul goes way back to the past, and it seems like they share the same views on their pastime, with whispers that Bishop Jake's unshakable principles too. Ka hit while he engaged in intimate encounters with multiple men at wild parties hosted by embattled music producer Scene Puffy Combs, and it's not like they've been hiding it. Apparently another hot drama is brewing, and social media users are here to witness another epic downfall. As one person commented, "This is the season of exposure. He will not be the last I am." Not surprised, and another user added discern problems with Jake a long time ago, lifting up Pope John Paul and hanging out with Oprah, among other things. Right before the new year, it was alleged that TD Jakes was sent an anonymous email claiming Cassie Venter was assisting the FBI in an investigation against Diddy. Well, we all know that she filed and settled a civil lawsuit against the hip-hop mogul, accusing him of heinous acts during their decade-long relationship. Now people got hold of a quite exposing email that describes that Bishop Jake is not of God. He is undoubtedly a Freemason, and so was Diddy. It's also mentioned that his soul is still spoken for by the devil. He will never be able to fend off or escape that harsh reality, and judging by the reaction of people, his personal judgment day is looming over him.
Thank you for being concerned about me. I can feel you. I can feel you. I'm okay. Come on.
In addition to all this, rapper and hip-hop artist Mace also revealed what he knows about the relationship between Diddy and Jake. The feud between Mace and Diddy over money is nothing new for the lovers of hip-hop. In the past, Mace used to be one of the biggest stars signed to Diddy's Bad Boy label. However, things turned sour for the two of them in the early 2000s when Mace expressed his complaints, saying that Diddy was exploiting him and not paying him, and not paying him, and not paying him a fuck. Or his hard work. You ain't getting the money, you ain't getting the publishing, you ain't getting the respect. Mace has been vocal about his grievances with Diddy, especially after the latter gave a speech at the 2020 Grammys criticizing the lack of respect for black music by the industry. Mace accused Diddy of being hypocritical and of withholding his publishing rights for 24 years. But folks, if you ask, what does Pastor TD Jakes have to do with this feud? Well, according to Mace, Diddy has a surprising connection to the famous preacher in his song titled Oracle 2, The Liberation of Eminem. Mace dropped a bombshell that everyone seems to have missed. He rapped, "Did he got a deal with TD Jakes? That's why he never paid me. He knew I'd be free one day, and he don't want me to say what I'm about to say today." Apparently back then, Mace was implying that Diddy made some kind of shady deal with TD Jakes, and it resulted in a long-time partnership, which disgusting details are circling on the social media now. These guys have organized the mass organized effort to slander my name. Unfortunately, neither Diddy nor TD Jakes have it in their guts to respond to MCE allegations, and it only gave more food to speculations. However, some fans have speculated that Mace may be referring to an incident that happened in 2014 when Diddy donated $1 million to Tage Church in Dallas. At the time, Diddy personally supported their collab by saying Bishop Jakes is one of the most transformational leaders of our time who has made a profound impact on my life, so we're honored for him to join the Revolt family and use his gift to empower the culture. However, certain critics raised doubts about Diddy's intentions, questioning whether he sought to win favor with TD Jake or acquire a tax break. Some also highlighted Diddy's track record of exploiting artists and not compensating them fairly. "I don't want the publishing, I want the money. Come on. Y'all think he doing a good thing cause he give back some publishing? Come on, man." Adding to the frenzy in 2022, a video of Jake's appearance at Diddy's 53rd birthday celebration sparked controversy on social media. Responding to the backlash, the executive vice president of TD Jake and Entertainment, who also attended the event, clarified that the pastor only briefly appeared at the party. In any case, they questioned Jake's presence at Diddy's gatherings and his seemingly close relationship with the hip-hop mogul. DA's former bodyguard Gene Deal asserted that saints should not have any association with sinners, indicating Jake's involvement as questionable. He would be found at any kind of Diddy party or any kind of place with Diddy. Well, we all know about the disturbing things that happen at Diddy's infamous parties. Not only insiders but celebrities have been alluding to suspicious behavior and activities at Diddy's private parties for years, and judging by backlash, Bishop Jake was no stranger to these bashes. As one person commented, "At first, I thought TD Jakes may be trying to be